I'm going to introduce moi, Beth Anz, who will be speaking about Miss Piggy, a feminist icon. So I'm going to talk a little bit about my feminist icon, Miss Piggy. So this Halloween, feminist icon and self-proclaimed big girl, Lizzo, gave us a tribute to her forever icon, Miss Piggy, who says she is the epitome of grace, style, confidence, and a warrior for love. Now, I love Lizzo. I love her confidence. I love her positivity. I love her style, and I love her fierce commitment to bringing that positive representation in everything she does. She owns all of her identities, and to see her dressed like one of my childhood icons made me realize that Miss Piggy was teaching me feminism long before I knew the term. The Muppets have been in my life as long as I can remember. One of my earliest memories is watching the original trilogy of Muppet movies with my parents. I can identify different parts of my personality with the Muppets. I have strong Kermit reaction energy, flailing my arms in excitement, or giving that look to the camera. Gonzo gave me permission to be a little weird and to try something new. And Fozzie was goofy and fun and appreciated his own jokes, even if no one else laughed at them. The Muppets showed me the value of friendship, of hope and imagination, of dreaming big things and persevering with the help of your chosen family. And they always choose to include everyone in that family, dogs and frogs and chickens and bears and whatevers. All manners of monster are welcome and respected in the interdependent web of existence. But it was Miss Piggy, who was an impressionable young girl, showed me how to be a confident and strong woman. Piggy shows her emotions without shame. She shows her anger and her joy, and she isn't afraid. She embraces all of her experience of life. She loves her Kermie and isn't afraid to show affection and demand it back. She is not a pushover, but a confident woman, confident in her worth, her dignity, and her kicking moves. Hi. She shows me that I am strong, even when I'm not feeling strong, because there is a strength in vulnerability, regardless of gender. She knows who she is and what she wants, and she is fiercely loyal to her friends and family, all values she instilled in me early on. My generation stands on the shoulders of our parents and grandparents, who fought for the rights and privileges that I have today. My mother's generation fought for equal rights, for body autonomy and financial independence. And my grandmother's greatest generation, who went to work when a nation went to war. In both generations, they tried to keep femininity and women in a box, a predefined role determined by society. They tried to limit what jobs they could do and when. Every generation has to fight to be who they want to be. This country has a history of keeping marginalized groups in a predetermined box, forcing control over their lives, their words, their actions, and their bodies, particularly for Black and Indigenous women, for transgender and non-binary people, and anyone who is othered by our society. In my generation, we branched out to celebrate different body types, different identities, different definitions of who could use the term woman. Feminism is a spectrum and must be inclusive of all those who share that identity to truly be a movement for the people. Women in every generation rise up. Women define in every generation what it means to be a woman. Femininity and womanhood, they belong to all of us. We are learning today how to better expand and define women and feminism, and learning how to let those unheard voices find their way into the conversation. We encourage each other to find our own way to express our femininity. Yes, even if you identify as male, you can embrace your own feminine energy. You can use that energy to support women and feminist causes. Whether you present as male or female, regardless if you're cisgender, transgender, or non-binary, feminism and womanhood is ours to claim. And that brings me back to my feminist icon, Miss Piggy. She is loud and she is proud. She is opinionated and she embraces her feminism, defining what it means to be a woman in her own way. She refuses to be shoved into a quiet, mousy box. And when her voice needs to be heard, she is her own woman. And if she needs to express herself, she might do so with a literal hi-ya kick to the patriarchy. So I ask you, regardless of how you define yourself, Embrace your own feminine strength. Find your power. Be comfortable in your own skin and embrace your whole self. Embrace others in their femininity and masculine expressions. And whenever possible, help Miss Piggy give a hi-ya kick to injustice everywhere. And may we all find together our own rainbow connections. Blessed be. Thank you.